Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre.
What's good, brother?
Blood Eagles? What are they doing here? Looks like Paladin Romani was right. There's a link between the abductions, Blackburn, and the super mutants. We still need to figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
You're gonna need more than that, buddy!
I should be the boss. I really should.
Sneaky time is over, rat!
Back at it?
I miss my mama.
I say good day. Biatch.
I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
Or you could just tell me where you are.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. The door with the mainframe and stuff open, though. Let's start there.
I didn't hear a word you said. All I heard was turn, shoot. Skizzers.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. They locked a small team of geniuses. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
I'm gonna do it. When their backs are turned, I swear I'll do it.
Quantum research.
Getting goosebumps.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating.
There ain't nothing good out here. Nothing nowhere.
Sensor alert.
Shit.
Anomaly detected.
Dang it.
You are facing an Assaultron-class combat robot. Death is inevitable.
Why are you shooting at me?
I have not been programmed to fail.
Close one.
To you. That's Valdez. Do not shoot at Valdez. The unsealed door and their untimely fates. The main requires some work to bring fully online, but any hostile programming, it has been eliminated by the virus they introduced. Too late to help them, perhaps, but sufficient to clear the path for me. What the hell is that? Why is my thing fucking dying? Oi! My headset keeps track. Weird. Oh well.
down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research has useless. Unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. And long.
I can still hear the screams. I can feel it. Something's close.
I did not hear what that holotape was actually saying. Looking for that goddamn blood eagle. Requires ID card. Okay, but I haven't been able to go into any rooms. Entrance. Came through there. Where's the first key card? Oh, come on.
What can I help you with, Initiate? No. It appears he transferred all main system controls to the Overseer's office. It's the smart move with the Blood Eagles here. Our first priority is finding any clues about the missing people and what's been going on here.
I am looking, and I cannot find. If there's anybody watching this, do you know where the first key card is?
get to this point? Huh? Who goes there?
See, there's a spot with the
I'm losing it. We're all losing it.
I have no idea where she is.
Put down your attack on hostile target.
I'm gonna do it. When their backs are turned, I swear I'll do it. What was that? I am gonna bathe in your blood when this is over. Useless.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again. Leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not.
Why are you hiding?
I miss my mama.
Here we go.
Scanning for hostiles. Law-abiding citizens, please leave the area. Get out.
survived.
There it is.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one has a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot...
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are. Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. I told you I just found it, dummy. I was about to try it out right when I heard you walk up. Nothing. Same as stopping you from shooting us if we let you in. We don't need more trouble. We just want to get out of here. Help us hold off the bots and we'll leave peacefully. For you, anyway. No promises if someone else tries to stop us. Valdez? You got someone else out there? Should I be jealous?
I don't think we've got much choice. We're going to need that key card to bypass the rest of the security doors.
Now we're talking.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side.
Ah, crap, here they come again.
pretty epic throw. I'll take that. I have no clue where I'm going. Here's to another round of circular running.
All clear.
Back at it?
Hostile target identified. Yes.
Are you shooting at me?
Glad that's over with.
Hey, what are you looking at?
I can't drop down. I don't know where I'm going, Needles.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours. Yeah, banged up, but with the coast clear, we should be able to get out of here. I don't say this a lot, but thanks.
I ain't gonna die in this place.
Waste of time.
Damn. Good thing. Looks like I was right about you. We could get into some Can't believe the brother. As always with you. Huh?
I want a fire, I want some jet, and I want to never see another
Well,
robot.
turns out you don't know me all that well.
I get a big.
I've been running this gang for ages. I like the excitement.
Get out of here.
You ain't better
I'm
than
going
me.
someplace warm.
Yeah, I figured. Them's the breaks. I'm sure they tried to kill you too. You won. It happens. What? Too heartless? You don't? I'll be honest. The only ones I actually liked are in here with me anyway. Not my problem.
This place.
Hey, don't look at me like that. We'd be dead if I try to get these guys here to mount. Eyes. Get it? Eyes. looting the joint. One of our people trailed those Hellcat idiots back here. A vault's gotta be full of good stuff. Guns, bombs, food, and... okay, this one turned out to be some kind of night. Can't get enough of me, can't... All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you came is clear. Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
Ain't even shit we're taking here.
Just give me a reason, asshole. You're lucky Tally vouches for you. I'm watching you.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. I begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called supermutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the supermutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log. These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends. I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. That necessity made them no more 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically since I made ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work. or my need for human subjects. And I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now. End log. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people... Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers, to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything in Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abominations. At its core is something wondrous and hopeful. I will free it from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had. The better humans will rule that world. Free from fear and law.
More than that, buddy!
Stay away!
Close one.
I can't take it anymore. Please, help us.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here?
Somebody get us out of here.
Oh, we're locked in some weird cell, in a frozen vault, being held prisoner by some lunatic in a lab coat who experiments on us. We're peachy. How are you?
Everything hurts.
Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests. Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry, seriously, though. Thank you.
What can I help you with, Initiate? It's horrible. Deliberately exposing animals, people, to radiation, electrocuting them. It didn't look like it was meant as torture, though. It must have been to the victims. He was trying to determine something. I just don't know why. We found a few defunct cryonics, and never anything on that scale. It's no wonder this vault is frozen over. The coolant requirements must be enormous.
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
Genetic Research Log, Week 100, Retrospective. Our first mutations were simple enough. Venom, regeneration, electrogenesis, natural phenomena with well-understood biochemical processes. Despite my initial misgivings, developing, adapting, and enhancing general-purpose mutagenic sequences has been a fascinating challenge. So much so that I fear we have set the bar too high. Eric's quotas are ever more aggressive, even as potential research targets grow increasingly elusive. Molly and I have moved on to more speculative mutations. Chameleonization, pyrokinesis, cryokinesis. But after that, I am less certain. This pace is maddening. How much longer can we maintain it?
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them. Especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
I can't take it anymore.
I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though.
Help us.
Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Is he coming back?
Please, help us.
For real? You must be my guardian angel. Well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally.
Don't let me die in here.
I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone.
I can't take it anymore.
Maybe I could, but there's no way. I don't even know where we are, but these folks won't make it a mile, and they're...
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can send the medics with the recovery team and get them to safety.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good to me. Thanks kindly.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach.
Don't let me die in here.
My social calendar's wide open, as it happens. What do you want to know?
Somebody get us out of here.
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even express an emotion besides world weary. I hope he's all right.
Don't let me die in here.
Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Doc was there too. Had some people slip away in the night, but the guide said it happens. People turn back, that kind of thing. Then one night we shelter from a storm and those Hellcat goons ambush us. Capture us all. Spent days in a cart or something, blindfolded, before they dumped me here. Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle Art mentioned them in, broad terms. Can't say I'm not glad to meet you, though.
I feel sick.
Well, I'm a captive audience. Too soon? What do you want to know? We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, alright?
Help us?
The things he did to us.
Give Blackburn a kick from me.
I thought we were gonna die in there.
If I never see another vault,
Cassie
it'll
looked
be
out for
too
us.
soon.
Even with everything
Please,
he did to her.
Don't let him take me again.
You're here to rescue us?
Gotta find a way out of here.
Can we go home?
We can't last much longer.
Oh, God. Please, just
doctor.
don't hurt me.
He's insane.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackburn must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. From here? If I had more tools, time, and some schematics, sure. Under the circumstances, we'll have to get creative. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution, our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
What you call insanity is merely that it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to... I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. This is true. It was easier and safer for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown, with each iteration? I have no doubt.
It sounds like you haven't...
That, any miscalculation. What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes, or consigns me to whatever hell may exist, is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
I have no doubt that... Yes, I assumed as much when... Consider me arrested, if you must. My work here is... Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full, and now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. But if by that you mean it is no longer you.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
Do you think I'd take any... Had I been capable, I do not expect forgiveness. Ah, yes. And yet you will not, will you? Besides, my death can no longer stop my work. Yes, I assume. Consider me my work here is... I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your paladin and knight will extract any information they need.
Good work in here, Initiate.
Once I am under guard at your fort.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas, Initiate.
Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
The recovery team should be on their way.
Research log, Dr.
I've said
Edgar
enough at
Blackburn.
present. I'm sure your officers will have...
Under any other circumstance, it would feel foolish to begin recording these before my work has even meaningfully begun. I developed this habit during my graduate studies. A tool helping me as much to retain my insights as to preserve my failures. Here, when nothing about what I am to undertake is normal, I break with tradition.
I've said enough at present.
Start these logs
I'm
now.
sure your officers will have plenty to ask.
Posterity requires this
custody at your headquarters.
What I'm about to do will almost assuredly make of me a villain in the eyes of many. My work is distasteful. Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
I'll be fine here. Report back to the Paladin and the Knight as soon as you can.
Personal log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panimmunity variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends, ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war.
The recovery team should
Dr.
be on
Khan,
their way.
a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse. Infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects? Why? We knew the virus in its current state produced horrors. Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit. And law.
There is nothing left for you here. I am certain your paladin and knight will extract any information they need once I am under guard at your fort.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
I used to work with the folks at Foundation. Hard workers, but I wanted something more than just this.
Give me a chance. You won't regret it.
Scientist soldier. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna join up and take on the wasteland. I'm thinking about joining up, getting in on the ground floor. How about you? I'm joining the